Welcome everybody back to another story time. And today's episode is part 2 of my spectacularly awful daylight savings time fail of failure. Let's dive right in, but before I begin, that's it. Alright. If you remember part 1, good. If you don't, I don't care. Go watch the video. If you haven't, you shouldn't be watching part 2s, okay? Let's just stop for a moment and do a life lesson, okay? You don't want to do part 2s without doing part 1, alright? It hurts your brain. Alright. So, disaster everywhere, right? Going to church! Where was I in this story? Alright, I've studied totally. I got it now. Alright, you guys might be wondering, what happened when my mom turned the keys, right? That's exactly what it did. Car didn't start. We were out of gas. Wow. Luckily, my dad had a car, and we all illegally piled into it, just like homeschoolers do. So we were like, a beautiful 4-passenger silver car with 10 kids in it. Woo! And one adult. Got to church, and that's when somebody pointed out my next problem. My shoes! I didn't wear them. I had a bandage on one foot and one shoe on another. So I had this shoe on one, but no shoe on where I stepped on the tack. It was insane. I was like, oh, you know what? I don't care. All right. And so I burst in, so we all ran for the deal. We ran for the church doors as fast as we possibly could as homeschoolers, which meant, a couple babies trip. But I was like, you know what? I don't care about y'all. So I kept dashing towards the door with all my might. And then my mom called me back and I had to go help. Oh, man, mothers can just ruin a dramatic run, can't they? Seriously. So we finally burst through the doors just in time as they're playing music. All eyes swiveled to us. I'm sitting, we're all there, panting, disheveled hair. I have no shoe. I'm missing one. And that's the exact moment I decided, I thought I'd be pretty smart, laugh. Maybe everyone would be fine with it as a joke that we arrived in a complete hour late. So I just went, well, you know how daylight savings is. It's daylighty. No one laughed. They were just silent. I was just like, okay, thank you. And we just awkwardly went and sat down for the rest of the service. That was horrible. Horrible. Yeah. That's pretty much the end of the story, guys. The day ended pretty well, I guess, but never again. Fallback was nothing, alright? We were fine on fallback, but on spring, we were not. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. I got new stories coming out 2 times a week for the rest of the month. Speaking of which, Merry Christmas, everybody. Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Eve, Christmas, whatever you want to call it. I'm Tyson Type. No stories tomorrow, but I'll see you on the 26th. Maybe I'll be able to do a story about my Christmas experience, depending on how it goes. So, we'll see what happens. Thank you all, and Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 goodbye.